New at 6. For transgender people, legally changing their name is an important part of transitioning, but doing so is often time-consuming and expensive. Sarah McGrew shows us one local organization that is working to make the process more accessible.
What's in a name? A lot. It's our first introduction to the world. That's why the Milwaukee LGBT Community Center is working to make sure everyone's name aligns with their gender identity. In 2018, Alex Corona hit a major milestone in transitioning and changed her name, but it didn't come easily.
I ran into a lot of roadblocks and barriers and confusion, and in my own process, it was pretty much inaccessible.
It's a process that requires various legal documents, court hearings, and publication in a newspaper about the name change hearing. All of that can take about 5 to 6 weeks to complete, not to mention the costs, which can add up to nearly $400.
So when I completed my personal name change, I decided that it would be best to create some sort of kind of program to help people get through this process.
And that's how the legal name change workshop came to be.
To help break down the barriers, to help people understand the process, to really make it available to do pro se, which is without legal representation.
Through grants, the program also helps cover the fees. So far, Alex and her team have helped more than 60 people successfully change their names. El Halo was one of the first to go through the program and knows just how big of an impact changing your name to align with your gender identity can have.
And this work is literally one person at a time, touching and changing people's lives.
She says before changing her name, her legal documentation, like an ID, was often the source of discrimination, bias, and even potential violence.
It's definitely something where I've experienced like it compromising my safety, just having my birth name and former gender marker on my ID. Like pulling out your ID at a club or while you're traveling can turn quickly into something that is outing and into something that can be traumatizing, but can also lead to actual danger as well.
For those reasons and more, the Name Change program already has dozens of people set to take part in workshops this year, helping them transition into a truer version of themselves. If you're looking for help changing your name, you can reach out to the Milwaukee LGBT Community Center. We'll have information on that and other resources up on our website. In Milwaukee, Sarah McGrew, TMJ4 News.
Now, through this story, we learned without a legal name change, transgender people may face more instances of gender-based violence. A 2015 survey of nearly 30,000 people revealed that nearly 1 in 10 people were physically attacked because they were transgender. The survey also shows that Black transgender women were more likely to be attacked.